Hello everyone, I hope you are well. Welcome to my channel. So we are going to get right into the reading. So this is going to be a Spirit Baby collective reading. So I had a dream last night which is connected to this reading. So Spirit want me to read out the dream. So in the dream I dreamt that there were two flies flying around my room, and they had gotten through by, I have a cupboard that's behind my bed and it was like slanted open. So they had got through that cupboard. Anyway, they were flying around my room and I was like, ooh, because I hate flies, and I hate flies in the astral as well. And I was like, okay, working out how to get them out. And as I was working out how to get them towards the window to get them out, they like shape-shifted into birds. And then when they shape-shifted into birds, they went towards the window anyway, like they wanted me to open it and let them out. So I went over there, and then I realised that I had one oracle card. I'm not sure what it was because it was on the back way, but there was one oracle card on the window ledge. And then there was also this Spirit Baby deck that I had on the window ledge. So obviously then I've gone and opened the window, and there was a huge like gust of wind, and some of them went out, and I was trying to like get them quickly to stop them from all falling out. So then I've closed the window a bit, and this is before the birds managed to fly out. So then they've turned around and been like they're annoyed, and it's like I was like communicating them in my mind. So it was like a telepathic communication. I was like, hold on, let me get all the cards together, and then I'll open the window. And then that's what I did, and then I let them out. But they were two pigeons. And then when I woke up, I like checked my phone, and I went on Instagram, and I'd had 2 new likes on my Spirit Baby Poems deck post. So this is an old post I did when I first launched my Spirit Baby deck. So it's this deck, and I'd had 2 new likes on it. And then Spirit started talking about birds and birds of communication. So it's birds that are connected to communication and known for being messengers. So they started talking about pigeons, but then they were also talking about crows, and I've been seeing pigeons and crows all morning, like within my third eye. So no, they're very much connected to spirit babies, and to some of your guys as spirit babies, you may have been seeing birds everywhere. But this is also connected to the air element, because we had the gust of wind come in. And then when I was lighting this incense before I started the reading, I lit it, and it's like the flame was being blown, but there's no wind in my room. So I had to like hold it steady and try and get it to light the incense. But it was like as if there was wind in my room, but there's no wind in my room. I don't have the window open. But they're also talking about how in the olden days, before, I'm just seeing the word telecommunication, but before we had phones, humans would use birds as a form of communication to get messages. And I know they would use birds as well within war, but that is what's coming through. But it's birds that are connected to communication, and birds that are known for being messengers, that are known to announce things. So it is crows and pigeons that are mostly coming through. So we're going to get straight into the reading. So what do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? Thank you. We have here 11:11. I hope all of these babies are finding their way back to heaven. War is no place for the eyes of a child to bear witness to this world's chaos. Did their souls really sign up for this? I believe there is something we have missed, like the strawberry mark of an angel's kiss. Our ancestors have always nudged and pointed the right way, but generation after generation has stuck their head in the sand, no longer connected to Earth's holy land. I wonder now, is it too late for the future of tomorrow to see brighter days? Time will tell was what they usually say, but we can't afford to sit around and wait. So I ask that you too pray for every child of God to find their way out of this demonic maze and into the heart of a mother's loving gaze. So I have been feeling right now this really heavy energy, and I've been feeling it for a while. And it's not just heavy within the physical, it's heavy within the astral realm. So when we're going to sleep and we're dreaming and our souls are on our astral travels, it's been very, very heavy. It's almost as if we are at war, because we are at war. There's spiritual warfare going on, and whatever happens in the physical has first happened in the spiritual. But it's like people are having all of these crazy vivid dreams, and then you're waking up as if you haven't slept. You're waking up very tired. I do feel like that is coming to an end. But before it comes to an end, it might get even more chaotic. And I am hearing like 2024 is going to go out with a bang. 2024 is going to go out with a bang. And I do feel like some of you have kind of been feeling this heaviness, and you've been seeing this chaos. And I do feel like you've been kind of a bit wary of conceiving in this kind of energy. It's almost as if a lot of you feel like you're close to conceiving, but you don't want to be conceiving in this energy. And then here I'm just drawn to the sentence again that says, war is no place for the eyes of a child. But the thing is, there's a lot of powerful souls who are coming through right now who are supposed to be conceived and will be born when we're at the peak of this spiritual war, because we're in this peak right now. We've been in this peak for a good few years, and it is going to carry on for another few years. So there will be a lot of children who will be born at this peak, but they are very powerful souls, and they've got a lot of self-mastery within their lineage, I'm hearing. So a lot of you along your bloodline, you have very royal bloodlines. And some of you may not have tapped into this yet, and maybe you won't be tapping into this. Maybe it will be these souls coming through you who will be tapping into this. The fact that your bloodline has a lot of royalty that's been lying latent. I'm just seeing chains. I'm just seeing ancestors in chains, and maybe your ancestors have been placed in chains of their own accord, of their own self-sabotage, of not completing their soul's missions, and then come into this realm. Obviously when you come to this realm you forget, so they would have come to this realm, forget that they're a soul having a human experience, and they may have made a lot of mistakes that caused them to put themselves in chains. I'm hearing forsake God, maybe they forsake God and they went the darker path, the dark route, and they forgot who they were. They forgot that they were a child of God, and it's you who is remembering you are a child of God, and you've been doing all of this inner work. A lot of you have been doing a lot of shadow work. You're not afraid to be in the dark, or you're not afraid to face the dark places within you, face the demons within you. And this work is allowing these children now to come through. And I'm just seeing cherubs, but they've got armor on, and they've got they're holding swords. So they're warriors, they're God's warriors, and they're going to be coming through you guys. And they're born to be on the front line. So you don't need to worry about conceiving with all this heavy energy going on, because they're born to be on the front lines. They're born to ushering this change that humanity needs. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, so we have here, love is in the air. It's important I know you care. Through the love language of touch, cuddles, kisses, and attention, I just can't get enough. I'll never fight the night if you kiss and hold me tight. That always does the trick in getting me to sleep. I come in peace even when being naughty. Mummy and Daddy only see the angel in me. Dennis the Menace is what others refer to me as. That doesn't necessarily mean I will be a lad. Cartoons and animation spark my imagination. I'll be a natural actor, got that star factor. Enjoy the company of older kids. They show me their cool tricks. Mountain bikes and skateboards interest me. Daddy buys me knee pads so I won't bruise easily. You live and you learn is my motto. Grandad sure does love playing the lotto. So there is that cheeky, as it says, Dennis the Menace. So it's that kind of energy coming through. It's the wild child. Because I'm now seeing the child from the Wild Fawn Braids. He's got the crazy hair and he has the crazy speech. So that kind of energy is coming through the wild child. Which doesn't surprise me with these children that are going to be coming through now, because they're born in war. They're born in spiritual war. They're born to be on the front lines. But then there's also this balance. So they're also going to be very, I'm hearing, attentive. They're going to be very attentive. Some of you guys will be very attentive to your children, but they're going to love, like it says here, cuddles, kisses, and attention. They're going to be very loving, and they're not afraid to express this love. But I do feel like with this new wave, this generation of children being born, they're not going to be afraid to express anything. The good and the bad, they're going to be expressing those weird, those aloof parts of their personalities. They don't care. They're really in that truth of not caring what other people think. It's like the souls coming through aren't going to be boxed in. They're not going to allow other people to put them into a box. They are going to be, they're going to know that they're a soul having a human experience. So it'll be hard to put them into a box anyway, but people in society try and box people. They try and say, oh, you're this way or you're this way. These spirit babies coming through are like, no, I'm everything. I'm this and that and I'm everything in between. Jesus. Okay, so the next poem we've got here is, I won't cause you stress, but I will cause a trail of mess. Scatter brains, that's what Daddy says. When he's being cheeky, I will have a gap in my two front teethies and be needy, but Mummy doesn't mind. She loves affection and says I'm so kind. A pay rise is coming to give you peace of mind. When I'm newborn, my big brother will be intrigued by my sight. Why is he cross-eyed, he asks. Daddy says you were too in the past. The focus will come. Now do you want to help me change his bum? At this point, my big brother will run. So for some of you are having boys. I'm hearing boy mum. So some of you already feel like you're destined to be a boy mum. So you already know deep down, but a lot of you will be having boys. And some of you could already have a little boy on who's earth side. But the cross side is coming through because, you know, of a lot of newborns, obviously the sight doesn't come through straight away. So they could be like a little cross-eyed, or I'm seeing a patch. And maybe those who already have a child, they could have worn a patch to help their sight when they were little. Or maybe this is you guys or your partner. So I'm just seeing a patch. Or they could just like to play dress up and put on like a pirate's eye patch. So I'm seeing that as well. But a lot of them are going to be very, very clairvoyant. Or they're just going to be very innovative. Innovative is the word that is coming through. So they're going to have a lot of foresight. They're going to know what people need in the future. And now I'm hearing children are the future. So they're very tapped into that truth that they are the future and they are God's gift. There's going to be some very confident, almost arrogant like souls coming through. But they're very, very confident. Very connected to themselves and very connected to God. Do you want any more poems? No. Okay, we're going to move on to this deck. And what do the collective need to... God, they're coming out really fast. There's a message that's coming through for you guys. And it's coming through really fast. Maybe you find out like very, very soon that you've conceived. Or maybe you have an aha moment and it just comes through as if out of nowhere. It comes through very fast. There's a message that's coming in for you guys and it's coming in very, very fast. Or it's going to cause your life to then move very fast. You're then going to get up and take that aligned action and just move quickly. You're not going to let anything get in your way. I'm seeing a tunnel, so it's that tunnel vision. This message is going to put you into that tunnel vision and you're going to know what to do next. So this card here says, Archangel Michael says, your throat chakra is blocked. Don't be shy. Listen to others and always tell the truth. So you'll have healthier communication. They are asking you here to speak up. Some of you could be dreaming of an angel. And it's like the old kind of biblical angel. You know, where they're like depicted of having like loads of eyes. And it's like the wings with loads of eyes. That's what I'm seeing. Some of you could be dreaming of the biblical looking angels. Or you're just dreaming of wings. Or maybe you've seen an angel. And you've literally just seen the wing, and the wing is huge, but there's something overwhelming and there's something almost intimidating about you having this experience with seeing a guardian angel or an archangel. It's a very powerful angel of a higher hierarchy, so I would say it's a archangel. But they are very, very overwhelming. Whenever I've seen archangels, particularly Archangel Michael, and he's always armored up, they're huge, and it's very, very intimidating and overwhelming energy. And we have here winter. So winter is significant, and when it comes to you and it comes to your spirit babies, it could be when you conceive, it could be when your due date is, or it could be when this message is coming through and things are just going to start moving for you fast this winter. And they did say 2024 is going to end with a bang, so it could be connected to that. We have here, Mama, please stop feeling so guilty. I'll come back, I promise. And again, you have the wings. So some of you could have dreamt of a spirit baby that didn't come through. Maybe you had a miscarriage, maybe you had a stillbirth, maybe you had an abortion. I'm hearing IVF. Some of you may have been pinning your hopes on getting pregnant using IVF, and it didn't happen for a few times. And I feel like one time you really thought it took and it worked, and maybe it did, and then you had the miscarriage early on, because now I'm seeing bleeding. So this spirit baby has been trying to connect with you to let you know that they are around. It could even have been their energy and their wings that you saw. Like, this is how powerful this soul is. So it does have to be the right time. And I know it's annoying, it's frustrating hearing about divine time and God's time. But we all know we have a specific birth date and we have a specific death date. And there is a divine orchestration. And I'm hearing, like, yes, Spirit does take in mind of biological clock. Because obviously... it's not just women, but women are on more of a biological clock than men, because women are the ones with the womb who are going to conceive and have the pregnancy and give birth. So for those of you that have been worrying, Spirit are listening to your prayers or your worries about you worrying about your biological clock. We have Mama, Daddy, I asked about your Akashic records, and Archangel Metatron says there's no need to worry, you're exactly where you're meant to be at the right time. It's literally, they're just confirming that. They want you to give, this angel that you've seen or has been coming around you, you could have been feeling, wants you to give your worries to them. And they're letting you know that they have been hearing your prayers and your prayers are being answered. Again, like wings and feathers are very significant. So you could be seeing like angel wings, like photography everywhere. Maybe you're seeing feathers everywhere when you're out and about. Do you want more of this deck? No. This one. What do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? Because you've got 3 sets of wings here. So 3 could be significant. You may be seeing 33 or 333 everywhere. Maybe that's your age. I'm hearing like by 33. I thought I would have had kids by now. So some of you may be older. We have wish. 35. Some of you could be 35 plus. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. So you look at that confirmation that give your worries to your spiritual court. I keep hearing it again. Give your worries to your spiritual court. You want to be placing your hands on your heart and asking your guardian angels and your archangel, your overseeing archangel. Every human has one. Ask them to place their healing hands and their healing lights and energy on your heart. Because one of your prayers is about to be answered. And if it's not conception, it's going to put you on the fast track to conception. They really need to really need to hone your faith and your belief. I'm just staring at this. It's like, it looks like a halo. So they want you really connecting to your higher self, but connecting to the Most High, the divine, and your faith and your hope. They want you connecting to that belief in miracles again, like you believed in miracles when you were a child. What else, Spirit? Because these souls coming through, they keep saying this new wave of souls coming through is something else. Very, very powerful. Of a higher consciousness, very, very tapped in to all that is. And I'm seeing the word unity, so they're about unity. Unity of mind, body and soul, but about unity of humanity and this realm. This realm with the heavens, they're about unity. Proposal, a romantic or business opportunity is indicated. So those of you who are single watching this and kind of maybe that's what you're worrying about, like meeting the mother or meeting the father, maybe you haven't met that right person yet, your counterpart yet, and you're worried about that. It's that confirmation that they are coming in and you will have that commitment that you've always desired that is rooted in friendship, they're saying. Some of you have always desired a connection that is rooted in friendship. It's very mutual, it's very genuine. But the word friendship is coming through. And it's fated. I'm seeing the red thread, but it's not actually on this card. But some of you that are already in connections, there could well be a proposal coming through, or just the fact that your connection is moving to a higher level of commitment. And when you are bringing children through, obviously your connection moves to a higher level of commitment. And you have to work together. You need to be unified. You need to be a team when you're guiding and leading and nurturing and loving your children. You have to be a team. What else, Spirit? Can I get one more card from this deck, please? One more card from this deck, please. Jesus. They're all flying out today. We have Cracker. Huh? Positive energy surrounds you. Love, joy, and good fortune awaits. Cracker. Obviously, crackers are associated with Christmas time, with the festive season. And obviously, when you're pulling it and they kind of go pop. And then there's often a surprise in crackers, isn't there? There's normally a... Well, in the UK anyway, there's normally a surprise, like little gift. Then you have a joke, and then you get one of those like tissue crowns, like the party hats, but it looks like a crown. That's what's coming through. So a lot of you, there was a gift coming through, and it's coming through in winter. It's coming through in the festive season. Maybe you get proposed to in the festive season, or just your connection moves to a higher level of commitment. Some of you may be conceiving around Christmas time, or maybe you'll be due in the next Christmas time, but there is a gift coming through. And obviously it's like that bang when you pull the cracker, it kind of pops, and then the bigger side normally has the gift and everything in, and that's the side that will win. But they kept saying like 2024, the end of 2024, we're going out with a bang. There's some sort of like bang cracker fireworks that is coming through. What else, Spirit? They want me to use this deck that I saw in my dream. So can we get some spirit baby signs that collective need to hear right now? Mummy's name. Some of you may be hearing your name everywhere. For some of you, you may be wanting, if you have a little girl, you may want to name her after your grandmother, or you're going to put your grandmother's name in like as the middle name. But that's coming through for someone. But you could hear your name being called when there's no one around. So normally that is a sign that's your higher self, or that's your angels. It's that sign that your psychic nature, your connection to the Most High, to God, is awakening. What else, Spirit? Jesus. We have a rose, and there was a rose on the proposal card. Maybe some of you are going to have like a romantic date. And it's on this romantic date. It's very romantic setting, like going out for dinner. But then when you like go home, there's like rose petals in the bed and in the hotel rooms. I'm getting it's not your home. And maybe that's where some of you guys will conceive. We have a daisy. So it's another flower coming through. The name Daisy could be significant for some of you. Maybe that's your name, or you always wanted to name a little girl Daisy. Jesus. We have veggie garden. So some of you may have an allotment, or you have like a big garden. You grow your own food, you grow your own crops. I'm hearing a homestead. So some of you could have created your own homestead, or maybe this is your dream. This is what you want to do in the future, particularly when you have a family and you have children, or I heard more children, so you have more children. Some of you will be having at least 4 kids in this lifetime. 4. But I feel like you already know that. That will be love for those of you who are desiring to have a huge family. They're in Bon Trap. Swan. The swans again are confirming that like regalness and royalty that's connected with some of your bloodlines. And swans in the UK, they're protected by the royal family. They were protected by Queen Elizabeth. Elizabeth could also be a significant name. But swans also speak of a divine connection, of soulmates. It's like that unconditional love. What else, Spirit? And I'm hearing someone's spirit baby needs to see you and your partner unified. They need to see you unified and deep in love. Because it's connected to their life path, their journey. So they need to be in a household that has a lot of unity and has a lot of love, a lot of togetherness. You work as a team. We have sunflower, another flower. So flowers are significant. And sunflowers I associate with spirit babies. Obviously, they're connected to the sun, to Christ consciousness, but they're connected to the sun card and tarot. It's often depicted with sunflowers and a little baby on. You could have bought like an item of clothing for your spirit babies that has sunflowers on. What else, Spirit? Can we get a few more signs, please? We have frog. Some of you have like, you know that saying, you have to kiss a few frogs to get your prince. Some of you are at the end of that cycle, of that karmic cycle. You're no longer dealing with karmics and people that don't know your worth. And some of you may be young who are watching this, like in like late teens, early 20s, and you're ending out this cycle at a young age, or your spiritual court are advising you to end out this cycle at a young age. Like, don't even get into that cycle of going down the road of karmics, of dealing with people who don't know your worth, who don't treat you very well, who stab you in the back. They're like ushering you, they're pushing you down that path to meet your soulmate and your prince and the right person for you at a young age for some of you. Maybe some of you met the right person at a young age. I'm hearing childhood sweethearts. But a frog is coming through. You could be seeing frogs everywhere. Or maybe you buy like a little froggy soft toy I'm seeing. And it's one of those pillows, you know, like a squishing pillow, but it's a frog. Maybe some of you guys have that, or you might buy that for your children in the future. We have rainbow, which I love to see in spirit baby readings, because spirit in general, they love speaking through rainbows. But rainbows represent miracles, they represent magic, they represent birth. And you may be seeing like a rainbow in the sky after you find out you conceive, or when you're on your way to the doctors, to make sure to get like them saying that you are pregnant. Yes, you are pregnant. Like when you go and get the blood test, or because it's not a scan, but it's as if some of you are on the way to the doctors, and that's when you see the rainbow. Do you want any more signs? Can we get one more sign then, please? Thank you. We have a bunny. And bunnies represent rebirth. They represent innocence, purity, white ones especially. And I love how it has the hearts here and the flowers here. So flowers is very significant. And then you've got the little bird. So again, there's a message coming through. For a lot of you, it's a message of love. It could well be a proposal for some of you. And maybe it's that message and you know that this is your person and you are committed. This deck. This is very, very hard to shuffle. We'll try and get a card from this deck. What do the collective need to hear right now, Spirit? I get one card from this deck, please. What do the collective need to hear right now? What do the collective need to hear right now? This one. We have the mentor. And look at that, it's a bird, but it's an owl. And owls are connected to wisdom. They're almost, I'm hearing fascinating. They're very fascinating and they intrigue a lot of people, particularly how they can turn their head almost like 360, almost all the way around. So they see from like all angles. And I'm hearing eyes in the back of your head. So when you have children, your children that are going to be like the wild child, you're going to need to have eyes in the back of your head, and don't take your eyes off of them for a second, because they'll be getting into some sort of mischief. They'll be getting themselves into trouble. You'll be looking at them and you'll turn around and they'll be jumping and climbing up something. So that's coming through for some of you. This message of birds. So look out for birds. Seeing birds in your daily life, but seeing photos of birds, because they're speaking to you at the moment. The air element is connecting to a lot of you at the moment. It's igniting a fire within you, but it's also helping to awaken your third eye and connect your crown to the Most High. There's like a huge level up, a huge spiritual awakening is going on. And if you see, it kind of looks like fireworks. So there's something about, and if you look at the cracker card that came out again, it's like all this sparks and all this fireworks. So there's a lot of sparks and there's a lot of fireworks that's about to come into your life. Like a lot of excitement and a lot of joy that's about to come into your life. But for everyone watching, it will be different. For some of you, it will be conceiving. For some of you, it's your love life, meeting the right person. Or if you're already in a committed connection, it's moving up into a higher level of commitment. Some of you, it could be like your career, it could be business. Things are finally moving forward. But you're about to receive a gift. A gift, and it's going to be a surprise. But you also have an inkling, you know deep down it's coming. But your spiritual court wants it to be a surprise. What else, Spirit? We're going to get some charms. I'm going to pause this because it's loud. Okay, so the charms we've pulled out here are this Little Mermaid. And I'm seeing the Little Mermaid, you know, the Disney movie. So some of you could enjoy watching that Disney movie. For those of you who feel like you're going to have a little girl, it's confirmation that you will be having a little girl. Some of you could have different coloured hair. And I do feel like this spirit baby, like they said before, like they're not going to be afraid to express themselves. So this spirit baby, they're going to enjoy dressing themselves. They're going to enjoy playing dress up. But they will always go for things that are sparkly, that have sequins on, that are shiny, that have a lot of colour. And I'm hearing that colour is connected to life. Colour is connected to spirits. Like there's a lot of cultures who wear different like out there patterns and wear loads of different colours. And this is connected to attracting the spirits. And we have here, and I'm seeing the, I forget what the festival is called, but it's in India, and it's when they like throw paint. I think it's paint on each other, like different colour paint. I'm seeing that festival. We have here a guitar. So you could be into music. You could enjoy like rock music or just any music that has a guitar solo. I'm hearing that has a really good guitar solo. That would be like that's always going to be at the top of your playlist. But I feel like this spirit baby coming through for some of you. They're going to really enjoy music, and they're going to have instruments. Like you'll buy instruments for them in the house. Obviously when they're younger, it'll be like the fake instruments. But when some of them get older, they're going to be really into their music. And they're going to play a specific instrument. And I feel like some of you already play this instrument. So it's kind of like they're going to follow in your footsteps. And I'm seeing a harp. Again, a harp is connected to angels, to angelic frequency and angelic music. So there are a lot of angels around you guys right now. We have here this, well, to me it always looks like a bell and a Christmas pudding. And you see you've got the moon phases in, but it looks very like festive. It's got like the holly at the top. So again, it's that confirmation of the festive season and of winter being very significant. We have a snake, which is connected to shredding old skin, but it's also connected to Kundalini. That's what I'm getting here, a Kundalini awakening. And also seeing like 2 wings coming out of the snake. So it's like your DNA is activating to that godly level. You're bridging that gap between your human self and your higher self. And then we have here a little mushroom. So some of you could really enjoy eating mushrooms. I'm seeing like a mushroom soup or a mushroom risotto. It looks like a creamy pasta but it has mushrooms in. Some of you guys could really enjoy that food. And so with this spirit baby coming through, I'm seeing you go foraging for mushrooms. Or maybe you teach them about different kinds of mushrooms, and obviously certain ones you don't want to be touching and you certainly don't want to eat because they can be poisonous. And we have here plant. So if you could have plants all over your house, all over your garden, and you could have them in these kind of, you can buy those rings and you attach the plants to them and they grow in a certain way. I'm seeing some of you guys have that in your garden and kind of going up your walls of your home. Or maybe this is what you've envisioned for your dream home, your future home. And we have here, the 3 monkeys. Speak no evil, see no evil, do no evil, or hear no evil. Yeah, hear no evil. It's the 3 monkeys. Some of you will be having 3 children in your... Like 3 and 4 is coming through significantly for this part. So some of you could have up to 3 children or up to 4 children. Maybe you want that many. You want a big family. I heard that's not big. So some of you want even more than that. And we have here... It looks like a pretzel. Like a chocolate pretzel. And it's in the shape of a heart. So it's confirming the unconditional love that came through earlier with the swans and with the proposal card. There's going to be a lot of unconditional love between you and your children. And it is more mutual because, when people say, like, obviously parents are going to love their child in a way that the child won't love the parent. But the unconditional love is going to be very mutual. But some of you guys could enjoy eating, like, sweet pretzels. Or you get the salted pretzel and you like to dip it in, like, the chocolate sauce. And we have here, I'm seeing churros as well. A bow. Kind of looks like a bow that would be on a clown. Some of you may have a fear of clowns. And I feel like your spirit babies are going to love clowns. And it's the spirit baby that really enjoys like playing dress up and enjoys like colour, just colour in general and patterns. Maybe they're going to enjoy dressing up as a clown, or some of you might have a fear of clowns. But that's coming through, and now I'm being shown, the program Modern Family. It's an American program. It's called The Modern Family, but there's a couple in it, and I forget what their names are. But there's a couple in it. It's a gay couple. There's 2 men, and one of them is a clown, and the other guy doesn't like it. I don't think he's scared of clowns. He just doesn't like his partner dressing up as a clown. But that's coming through. So maybe some of you watch. I think it's called Cameron. Maybe some of you watch Modern Family, but that scene is coming through. And we have here. It's a scarf. So again, that's confirming winter is very significant. And just the colder months are very significant. And I feel like a lot of you guys prefer the winter seasons or prefer when it's a bit colder because you love wearing jumpers and you love wearing like scarves and stuff. You love layering up, and you're going to love doing this with your spirit baby because I'm seeing a little newborn. They've got like a little bobble hat on. They've got a jacket on. It may not even be cold where you are, but you're going to want to make sure that they're warm. And we have here, it's a horseshoe and it's got a clover inside. So this is the double luck, like a double whammy, a double confirmation of luck. I'm already getting throughout this whole reading there is a gift and there is a surprise coming through. Obviously, it's going to be different for all of you. But it's going to be connected to you either starting a family or adding to your family. It's putting you on that path and it's going to fast track you. I keep hearing fast track and I keep hearing like seeing sparks and hearing a bang. We got the horseshoe and the clover. And then we have here is a little butterfly. It's a little golden butterfly. It's tiny. I'm trying to pick it up. So you could be seeing butterflies everywhere, but obviously they represent change and transformation. And you could also be seeing 5s everywhere. This one or this. I'm going to get you some story dice. Okay, how many? I want 3. 3. We have, they look like rollerblades, roller skates. I'm also seeing ice skates, so some of you could really enjoy rollerblading when you were younger, or maybe you still do as an adult. Because I'm seeing those rollerblades as well. Where you get 4, so it's not just got the 3 wheels in the middle. It's got the 2 wheels either side. Maybe you go to like a rollerblade disco. But I feel like a lot of these spirit babies are really going to enjoy rollerblades. I feel like skateboards came out in one of the poems earlier. But they're really going to enjoy things that they can wear and use and put on that have wheels. So bikes as well. But some of you could also go ice skating. You could really enjoy going ice skating. Maybe it's one of your spirit babies is destined to be an ice skater, because now I'm seeing like the Olympic ice skaters all dressed up in their sparkly outfits. What else, spirit? We have, jeez, a hot water balloon. And again, I'm hearing a higher height. So you are moving up into higher heights is what this story dice is confirming. But you may go on a hot air balloon as a family. Because I'm just seeing a family like getting ready to, queuing up to go on a hot air balloon. And maybe you've done this in the past. Or you've always wanted to go on a hot air balloon. But you are definitely leveling up. You're definitely moving on up. In consciousness, in vibration, and in your life. We have here, it's a beach. It's a beach setting with a bucket and spade. And 3 birds. Look, what the birds coming through. Maybe some of you guys live near a beach. And you're really going to enjoy going on the beach and bringing your children to the beach. I'm just seeing someone with their newborn sat here, and you're putting some, you're putting sunscreen on them, and some of you are putting on a hat. I'm hearing some of you don't like sunscreen, or you don't like all of the ingredients they put in sunscreen. So maybe you make your own, or you're just using something else just to make sure that they don't go red. Is that it, spirit, for the story dice? Yep. I'm going to finish off. They asked me to use, I made this deck for myself. It just has like quotes, affirmations. That one. This one says, new level unlocks, quantum leap, timeline jump, complete a computer game vibe. Yeah, it's like you've defeated a certain like demon or monster you had to get past, and now you're moving on up into the next level. But a lot of you are definitely timeline jumping and going for a quantum leap or walking through a portal. And I'm seeing 888, the number 888, which is connected to the Lionsgate portal in August. But you're definitely coming to the end of a karmic cycle, and you are moving on up into your new dawn. I'm hearing your new dawn. So this heaviness that you're feeling on the planet that you may have been feeling within you is about to lift. Like, I've been ill for like 10 days now, and today I woke up, I did some praying this morning, and I felt more like myself. Like, I felt more like myself today than I have in 10 days. So maybe some of you have been ill as well, but you are about to level up. Things are about to change in your life, particularly for a lot of you this winter season or during the colder months. But that is all the messages that's coming through. I hope that resonated with someone out there, and I will see you in my next video.